Hello everyone. Welcome back to Ed's Metalworks. It's been a while since I made a video. Just been busy with a few things, other things, and kind of lost interest in doing videos, to tell you the truth. But had a few friends ask why there wasn't no more postings, and said they like looking at them. So I thought, what the heck, we'll get back on the wagon and see what happens here. It's been a busy winter around here, as usual, but no real special project going right now. I got a couple that I want to record as in the near future, put it that way. But anyway, I thought I'd just go over my toolbox and a couple little projects going around here right now and give you a look. And this is my rolling tool cart. It's one of just the 5-drawer, I guess it's only 4 drawers, cheaper versions that I've modified over and over and over again. I just thought I'd go over a few of them modifications with you, and they're pretty easy to do if you want to take any of these ideas and put it on yours. I don't know. First of all, there's a old toolbox tray in here that I'm holding all my sockets in, 1/2 inch 3/8 sockets, both impact and regular standard sockets. But I'm kind of old school. Got the old push-on socket holder, rail socket holders. They make so many nice ones nowadays but I really don't feel like redoing this whole box for them. So. But anyway, for the ratchets, I just more or less took a piece of angle iron and drilled holes in them to fit my ratchets. A couple 3/8 and 1/2 inch breaker bars and screwdriver. But it's just bolted to the side of the cart. No real big deal there, but it makes a nice location to put your ratchets within each easy reach. This side, we got our Allen wrenches. I just put a shelf on the side here and bolted the Allen wrench holders to that little shelf. And also I got my pneumatic tools down here, which don't get used a whole lot anymore since the battery tools came into my life. But I do use these 2 sanders and grinders off and on. But as far as the pneumatic ratchets and this little impact, don't use them very much. Anyway, that's the side additions. Inside here's the battery tools that more or less replace the pneumatic tools. I've gone mainly with the Milwaukee M12 just because I like the size of them. They fit my hand well, and they're not too heavy to carry around. Nice drill. But anyway, the holders that I use for these M12 tools, just a piece of sheet metal with a piece of pipe on it, and that piece of pipe happens to be a main fence post. There, I think 2 and let's measure it outside here. It's like about 2 3/8 outside measurement. But anytime I put in a fence, the main rails, I set them wild and then I cut them off on the top to all match. And anyway, I save these scraps and they always come in handy for something. I'm a scrap saver, but that's what these are down here. They hold these M12 battery tools just right. But that's one of the main additions on the toolbox. And then tools for the 1/4 inch drive screwdriver, and that I keep up here, just magnets on the back of them. Just glue the magnets on. I use that E6000 glue. It's like a RTV type glue, but it's really good stuff. But anyway, just magnetic rail to hold odds and ends, squares and smaller screwdrivers and stuff like that. Nothing too dramatic there. Just with it's nice having these squares within easy reach all the time. But then the hammers and stuff just laid on in here. My 1/4 inch drive, 1/4 inch sockets with a ratchet. Plier drawer, nothing special. Just throw the pliers in there. I see they make a lot of them that stand up now, but this drawer isn't quite deep enough for those ones that stand up. So I ain't got too many in there, so it's easy to spot, easy to reach. The drawer here that's really crowded now is the metric drawer, which seems to be getting a little bit bigger all the time. More metric, you need more metric tools because of the more metric fasteners where they're using. But got metric Allens, metric deep sockets, and metric regular length sockets. I do use all these with the impact. They're just Harbor Freight cheapies, but they seem to do the trick. And then a nice ratchet or wrench rail there to hold the wrenches, but nothing too fancy. This is my wrench drawer. Same wrench rail holders, the gear wrench ones that are ratcheting wrenches, and just the standard Craftsman. And then I always pick up odds and ends Craftsman wrenches at garage sales or something that I keep stacked in here. A couple Crescent wrenches. That's a brand name, I think, Crescent, but adjustable wrenches. This one is actually a good old Crescent, but that's another thing. Pick up at estate sales and stuff. And then the bottom drawer, just hammers and drill bits. Got a little tray in here for my paint markers and Sharpies, but nothing too special. Then the bottom's for my chemicals, oil and spray, silicone and grease and Never Seez, you know, the Loctite. But anyway, I keep this roll of shop towels here. It's just held on with a magnetic, hope you can see that, a magnetic shop towel holder, but I just screwed a piece of sheet metal to the framework of the box. The drawer actually slides in the middle there, so you got to stay out on the framework, but that works pretty handy, having a little wipe, shop rag wipe there. But that's about it for the modification of my roll around cheapo toolbox. But yeah, it serves my purposes. I do have a big main box too, with more or less duplicate tools, not the battery tools, but the duplicate hand tools. So it's too big to roll around. But anyway, that was one of the projects, organizing this a little bit off and on. And then I always get stuck with an art project of some kind. I don't know, you can see this. This is the latest art project for a garden. It's stars and the sun and the phases of the moon. The framework, I just painted the framework. This, forged hammer, paint and primer in one. It's kind of neat. It leaves kind of a neat surface on it. I don't know how well you can see that on this video, but kind of hides some of your imperfections, put it that way. But it leaves that kind of that hammered look. It's kind of a neat color. That's a chestnut. It comes in several different colors, but anyway, the star and the sun and the moons will be painted by hand. Star is probably white, yellow, of course, for the sun, and the moon's probably a light gray of some kind. But anyway, that's one of the art projects. I did build a lamp. I'll have to go and get a shot of that for you guys, and we'll go do that right now. And here's a video of the lamp that I built. It's got the glass balls, and the framework is a 1/2 inch square stock. and just stuff laying around. This part is a top off of an old fire extinguisher, and these I just rolled out of some aluminum sheet metal, painted them with that same hammer paint that I was just talking about. But anyway, that's the lamp that I built. I used all silicon bronze on all the welds. Kind of gives it a neat contrast, but the steel is all sanded and shiny and then clear coated with just clear Rust-Oleum. But that's the lamp that we built through the winter. Well, anyway, that's about it for the projects here lately, other than a little kitchen remodel and other things that I don't video. It's been a good winter in the shop. The weather's been halfway decent until a week ago when we got a foot of snow, but other than that, that's about it. Just wanted to talk about my toolbox a little bit and my Milwaukee tool holders. Thought that somebody could share that idea, the ratchet holders. But you can cram a lot of stuff in one of these if you want to. A couple of art projects, this art project. But again, thanks for coming along. Thanks for spending a little time with me I got a few projects I'm gonna try to get video of. I am gonna get video of. It's kind of a fun deal. Sometimes it makes the project go on a little bit long, but it's kind of fun to look back and see what you've done. Anyway, thanks for watching Ed's Metalworks. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment, if you will. Comment on any of this stuff. And I'll try to get you a finished picture of this sun, moon, and stars thing behind me, or that I showed you. And I hope you enjoyed the look at that lamp. That was a fun little project too. But anyway, thanks a lot. And we'll see you on the next one.